The Palantir community on X is making rounds of this recent revelation that might be a clue to Palantir's biggest potential customer out in Korea. And this would be even bigger than the well known relationship with Hyundai. But I just got to give my word of warning before anyone jumps the gun. This is in no way an official press release or deal announcement or contract news of the sort, just so you're aware. But getting into it, we've got an X post circulating created by Don Pal or Danny Invest South Korea, who recently found this Samsung news article, even though it's been out for a while since January, and it has a mention of Samsung's master craftsman in the semiconductor space. Now, if you locate the article yourself or try to search for the translated info, it'll probably be hard for you, but I've got it here and I'll link it to the Korean site in the pinned comment down below. So we get a very brief snippet about one of the master craftsmen, Mr. Yoon, with a very specific mention of developing an integrated database for customer data analysis using Palantir solutions. And that's with his colleagues in trying to tie data together for customer data. And that's just a drawn out way of saying building their ontology. So it's a very, very brief mention here. And Palantir is not necessarily a real word as well. So you know it's not a translation issue. It's also spelled out in the untranslated article too in Korean, since they probably spelled it phonetically. So like this, it said technically not an official partnership or deal announcement, and could even be a trial period here that's being discovered. But Mr. Yoon at Samsung, with Pol being recognized, is at least trying out the software, at least from this article. So we'll see if anything comes to light later on officially, especially around the dynamics of Palantir already working so closely with Hyundai and how that might interact with the largest chaebol in South Korea of Samsung. Maybe it's a non-issue or maybe it will be, who knows. Now, for the scale of Samsung, for those who don't know, they are the largest of the chaebols or family-owned conglomerates that basically run Korea's whole economy. And they obviously play a large part in politics too in the country, so Samsung isn't just building phones, but touch all aspects of life, from medical care, electronics, manufacturing, retail, everything. And there's real money at play if Palantir can lock them down as a customer, considering first their position and power in the country, but also just the sheer size of the company being around 487 trillion won as of this recording, which is over $350 billion. And another thing to note too that's important that interests me about this article too is that they are specifically talking about semiconductors. So this is already touching a major arm of the giant South Korean conglomerate. So it's not just say like a one-off non-core business unit to them. So being able to test out Palantir on an organizational level on a very visible business unit, frankly, we'll probably have lots of disparate data all around the organization where they seem to be dipping their toes into trying to really figure out their customer data, which means it's probably not a secret. And their size, no doubt, most likely has created challenges in the past that hopefully Palantir can actually bring value to them. Basically, the potential of a deal here, if they become official customers, would be a game changer for Palantir's international commercial business. So what are your thoughts on the potential relationship with Samsung, the largest conglomerate out in South Korea? Let me know below, and I'll see you in the next video.